are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the San Francisco Giants and the New York Mets. Stay tuned for Mets baseball coming up next. Jacob deGrom gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Digging in, Aviatel Avellino. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for San Francisco, the shortstop, number 46.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch, and that's how we'll get started in the Tuesday opener. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. One out, nobody on. Slider laid off for a ball. Flores is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
And that's in there, 3-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 8, Hunter.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Has a look, now the pitch. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat, ball 1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Flores, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. And Pence swings and misses there for strike 3, and he's out number 2.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
To the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Jeff Samardzija will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Now the pitch. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at him with a smile on my face. 5 hours into playing with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
On the ground to third. Longoria's got it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. For the moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as the numbers there tell you the whole story. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 1-0. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. 3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
That one's in there. 3-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through for a base hit.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike 1 and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
Count even now at 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. First and second now, one man out. Fouled off. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Michael Conforto is on deck. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he fouls this one off. He loses him on ball 4.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks on that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
At the plate, Michael Conforto, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ground ball right side. Belt has it to second for one. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. An inning in the books. No score on the show. Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Belt. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late.
Brandon Belt.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and 1. Here it comes.
1-1.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full, 3-2.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. But the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred, he's in year one of a new 3-year deal. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. None out, runners at first and second. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Ugh, that ugly. You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Belted high in the air out to left. Cespedes going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Here's Buster Posey now. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 3 homers and 19 driven in. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting up, the pitcher, Jeff DeRosa.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And up next, the former Notre Dame wide receiver, Jeff Samardzija. Comes set, now the pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Giants leave a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He matches up with Jeff Samardzija to get the inning underway.
Wilson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos. Samardzija, who carries around the nickname Shark. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
2-2 to the Mets catcher. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready with another 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Hit weakly back to the mound. And that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And let's focus our attention on third baseman Evan Longoria. Multiple Gold Glove winner. This guy has ice water in his veins. He never lets on. You can't tell if this guy's on fire or he's struggling. He's one of the most consistent defenders in our sport.
Stepping in now, Jarrett Parker. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Pence. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, Joe Hede. Set Hede.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Nope,
no offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder. In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Samardzija has his target. Here comes the pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Top of the 3rd set to get underway. Coming to the plate now, Abiatel Avellino. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will track it down. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Here comes the right fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
So now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. A runner at first with no outs here. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
1-1.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
One and two. Here it comes.
Ball two. I got to count 2-2.
Runner goes for second. Fouled away. Again, another foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the seventh pitch coming up. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike three.
The right fielder.
Now at the plate, Hunter Pence.
Hey.
First pitch on its way. Comes set and the 0-1. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. A runner on first with two away. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Grounded to third. McNeil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. One left for San Francisco. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now. Digging in, Ahmed Rosario. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D.
Next up from New York, J.D. Davis, a base hit in his first trip. From the belt, kicks and deals. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And that's off the left field wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far in this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Two and one after the foul ball there. From the belt, the pitch. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. The average at 284 to begin play. 8 home runs and 44 RBIs. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Alonso, a 25-year-old. He was taken in the second round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Nobody out, runner on first. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. The second for one. To Belt for the twin killing.
Now batting, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To short, hit hard. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
Now back. The catcher, Wilson.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as he'll lay off a slider too low. Ball 1. The 1-0. High in the air out towards shallow right. And Pence is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete. Mets out in front 2-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 delivery.
That's
Ball 2.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Fouled off. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Alex Dickerson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. 1-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
3 balls and 2 strikes.
There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Standing in now, Evan Longoria, as he'll get a slider up that time, but he swings through it for the first strike. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Comes set with the 0-1, and he lays off for ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 1-1 home. This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
Two balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
The 2-2. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Giants leave 1. They're down 2-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in, Jarrett Parker. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And that misses 1-1. Pitch on the way. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on 2-2. At third, Longoria. Now another 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Dickerson's under it. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 52, Johannes.
Striding in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Hit back up the middle. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Now back, the pitcher.
So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. So here now is the pitcher, Jacob deGrom. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he pops up the bunt attempt. While the throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
At the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here comes the 0-1. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
J.D. Davis the next at bat as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 1-2 pitch. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Samardzija sets. Here's the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Yastrzemski, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Two left for the Mets. They're up 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jeff Samardzija, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher.
1-2.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Abiatel Avellino, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder giving chase. He can't get to it. This one's down.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
To the plate now, Wilmer Flores. He swings and grounds it to short. McNeil's got it for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They trail it here 2-0. Now to the plate, Jeff McNeil. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
The second baseman, number 6.
On its way is pitch number 75.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Now back, first baseman, Keith Alonso.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And now pitch on the way. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Mets go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. So in now for San Francisco, Hunter Pence. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The left fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Mike Yastrzemski. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Last time through was a base hit. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Very high, 2-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Two balls and 2 strikes now. Full count now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And Belt will lay off ball 4 as he's able to reach on the base on balls.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
In now, Alex Dickerson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's set, and the pitch.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Logan Webb enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 62, Logan Webb.
Bottom of the 6th inning now. Now in the box, Wilson Ramos. No hits to this point.
Wilson
Pitch on the way.
Count 1-0.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Mets right now would take a leadoff guy on any way they could get it.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Up next to the Mets, the center fielder, Jared.
Digging in to try it again, Jarrett Parker. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
0-2, here it comes. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. And it's fouled away. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate, Jacob deGrom, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fouled off. A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and he fouls this one off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fly ball out toward left center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
In now, Ahmed Rosario, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Standing in now, J.D. Davis, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. One and one. Here it comes.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the 2-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Now a move over to first. A dive, but he's back. He's set. Here's the 3-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. The Mets are out on top, 4-0. Seventh inning ready to roll. So stepping in, Evan Longoria. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. That's inside. 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
2 balls and a strike to Longoria.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Driven nicely into the gap. Longoria will take the turn and head for second now. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So this home crowd likely to give him a standing O as he departs with the shutout in check, and a nice tip of the cap there to acknowledge a job well done. Paul Sewald comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 51, Paul Sewald.
Settling in now, Buster Posey, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Don't let him score!
From the stretch.
Hey!
The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a line drive. But this is going to get foul. A runner at second, nobody out. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Pablo Sandoval will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Giants, number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
Lays off 1-0. Looking at his career totals, Sandoval has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
1-2.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Swing, and he pops him up, but this will land untouched. The next 1-2 pitch. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Grounded softly to the right. Reined in. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
The batter, number 46.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Abiatel Avellino. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. From the stretch. That's popped up. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Into the box, Wilmer Flores, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's running. Pitch is high. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Now the 2-0. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Mets lead it 4-1. Marlene Garcia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Marlene Garcia.
Striding into the box, Jeff McNeil. For his career in this matchup, not great. He's 1 for 8. He's ready. Here's the first offering. So far this year against Southpaws, McNeil is a .270 hitter. A respectable number he'll look to improve upon in this at-bat. There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. Garcia has a strong chance of being an all-star for the National League this year, as he's currently leading the vote totals among relievers.
Hey, hats off to this guy right now. It wouldn't have been my first guess if I was thinking about who was leading at this position. But you know what? He's played very well this year, and the fans certainly have taken notice.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Jeff McNeil sent packing to begin the bottom of the 7th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pete Alonso comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Count is 1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in, Michael Conforto will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he gets ahead 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, he looks strong up there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball 1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Seth Lugo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 67.
Stepping up to the plate, Hunter Pence, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Strike taken up in the zone. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Little chopper back to the mound. And there's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Digging in once again, Brandon Belt. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Fastball well outside. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Giants down in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Trevor Cahill will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 53, Trevor Cahill.
Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. Dickerson is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping into the box, Jarrett Parker. It could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Bases are empty. 1 man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. The 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, left fielder,
So here's Yoenis Cespedes. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Dylan Betances comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
And batting in the 7th spot, number 68, Dylan Betances. Now playing center field and batting 9.
Now at the plate, Alex Dickerson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
And there's ball 3. Betances, the former Yankee, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come offseason.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Striding in, Evan Longoria. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. And he takes a cold strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Two and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
3 and 2 now. Buster Posey, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Into the box now, Buster Posey. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's out.
First and second here with nobody out. Grounded up the first baseline. Right to him. One there. On to first, and Posey has bounced into a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Rob Brantley will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 76, Rob Brantley.
First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. The tying run standing on deck, which means he'll be looking to get on base any way he can. Fouled away. The set and the 1-1 pitch.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. And it's fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Last strike here for the Giants. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Mets have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. New York led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jacob deGrom earns his 8th victory of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Dylan Betances wraps it up for the save, his 13th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets. 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Giants, 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jacob deGrom. His record is now 8-4. The save to Dylan Betances is 13th.